Hello my loves, I'm Ellie Frost and I help people rapidly and radically heal and transform during and after narcissistic abuse. And I want to talk today about, well, how do we combat narcissism? Because this is an issue in our society, right? Unfortunately, a lot of people in power, right, are narcissistic, and we've heroed these people. We've idolized these people because unfortunately we live in a society when someone gets a lot of power, right, even if they're doing it by exploiting people, they're kind of hero. People look up to them. They start teaching people about success, right? But we're not, if we start heroing empathy, we start heroing compassion, if we start valuing these things more in society, right, rather than status, yeah, we're going to stop this epidemic of narcissism. Another thing is we withdraw our supply. Narcissists live off your energy, your attention, your time, your resources. When we literally have zero tolerance to it, it can't exist. Now, when a narcissist does not get supply, they don't just shrivel up and die, right? What would have to happen eventually is they'd be forced into a spiritual awakening. They would have to look at themselves, which is what they refuse to do. A narcissist will never be accountable. They will never look at their own behavior. They might pretend to a therapist to trick people and manipulate them, but they will never actually look at themselves. Yeah, they'll blame you for their terrible behavior. They wouldn't have done it if you hadn't done this. They will literally avoid accountability and responsibility. So when they get no supply, no attention, no energy from people, they'd be forced to look at themselves. And at that point, they'd have to come into their own awakening, right? Because narcissists are soul detached. And unfortunately, the way the society is set up, for a lot of narcissists, this is working for them. Since I've moved back to the UK, I've seen some of the people here that are famous. Oh my gosh, the awful things they're doing. Yeah, people like Andrew Tate and this Bonnie Blue, unbelievable. They're talking about this as if these things are empowering, when actually what they're doing is exploiting people and, just such disgusting things to society and humanity. Yeah? But people are heroing them because as soon as they get success and power, we're valuing the wrong things. So we've got to start valuing empathy. We've got to start valuing compassion. We've got to start putting our money and our resources into people who are doing good things in the world. Right? And not supporting people just because they're powerful, right? Taking our supply, our energy away. Lots of love. I'll speak to you soon.